on the commish.
This haunting letter to 2020.
Good morning, Grandfather.
Oh, Ned, hi. Come in. Sit down. Join me in a cup of coffee.
I'll do it.
I don't like it at all, Ned. Not at all.
What's wrong?
Well, you and I have talked over the fact that the Quartermain stock is owned by some outsiders.
Yes, we have. It's been bothering me for a long time.
Well, now I think it's time to do something about it.
You need to start buying it back?
I do, and immediately. Before some other unscrupulous group like that cartel moves in here and tries to take over our company.
Let's do it. You've already risked your life once to save the integrity of this company.
That company was family-owned, damn it. Family-owned. And it shall be again. You can make book on it.
You know, I don't like being part of a game where I don't even know the rules.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, no news is good news when it comes to Faison.
Hey, have you guys seen my homework?
Probably where you left it.
I know that, but I can't remember where I left it.
I'll try your room.
Oh, wait, I remember. Thank you.
Well, I see the new year is starting as smoothly as ever.
Hmm?
You're worried about the world. I'm worried about sales, and Robin has lost her homework. It's just what I needed. A good dose of normalcy.
Darling, I'm happy that you're happy.
Yeah. But when I recover from the holidays, I think I better start considering what I'm going to do regarding my career.
Having trouble coming down from team leader to Henrietta homemaker? Hmm?
Not at all. I'm enjoying spending quality time with my family.
Perhaps you should consider it permanently.
You know me. It would never last. See?
Like mine. I know the sound of opportunity when I hear it. Uh-huh. This is the really, really big one. A crisis knocking at my door, perhaps. Or perhaps it's... Hello, Roger.
Good morning, Mr. Scorpio.
Hey. Breathing in the stomach.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Listen.
Can I sing it?
I'm gonna ask you something here.
Yeah?
Everybody at school, we kind of have a proposition for you.
Back in my day, you know, they came around one at a time. Now it's in clusters.
The class wants to know if... class wants to know if you'll accept our nomination for class president.
Dominique, I was just about to come up to see you.
Well, it looks like I've saved you the trip.
Look, I wanted to apologize for coming down so hard on you last night about that little scheme you came up with for Connor.
Okay. Apology accepted.
Well, good. Now that that's all behind us and Sean knows that Connor's his son, you look awful lovely today. Going somewhere?
Thank you. Yes, and actually I would love to stay and talk, but I have a previous date.
Oh, really? With a man?
Mm-hmm. With a man. I'll see you later.
Companies today can't see their future beyond their next profit and loss statement. The bottom line is there's no pride in ownership anymore.
That's why it's important that we get back to ELQ stock.
Yeah, spoken like a true Quartermain.
Now, as I see it, you may have been able to persuade the family to vote in unity on ousting Paul Hornsby, but I'm not so sure we're going to get Quartermain unity on all the issues.
Yeah, Quartermain unity is an oxymoron, with more emphasis on the moron part. If you can get the Quartermains to agree on anything for 5 minutes, it's a miracle.
But we still have to get the family stock back.
All right, so if I have to kick a few butts during a crucial vote, so what? There are Quartermain butts that are beholden to me.
So how do you suggest we go about this?
Well, I think we should offer Bill Eckert and Julia Barrett and Lucy Coe and Scotty Baldwin a good price for their stock. I've always found that greed works best.
Good. Good. I'll start talking to them.
Maybe you should arrange a little party with your in-laws. I'd like to get to know Bill and Julia a little bit better.
Grandfather, I don't think it's wise to be too eager about this. I mean, otherwise it's going to cost us a fortune to buy back this stock. Now, as I see it, I think we should find their Achilles heel and then hit them in their weak spot.
I like the way you think, young man. You ever thought of changing your name? You know, Ashton doesn't suit you. You're a true Quartermain.
Well, just as long as the Quartermain blood is flowing through my veins, that's all that counts. But listen, I have another worry. There is a mysterious stockholder who owns an 8% share who's abstained from voting, and I can't seem to find out who it is.
Well, obviously, it's some shrewd shark who's clearly threatening ELQ. I'm going to have to make it my business to find out who this mysterious stockholder is.
I don't think you'll have to look too far, my dear.
What do you mean by that?
I own that stock.
What did I tell you? A shrewd shark, Ned. You rascal.
So, since Desiree, the current class president, is now the ex-class president because she's moving out of state with her parents or something, we came to you.
So you want me to run for president?
Look, you're the only one who can beat Donald.
Robin, you were a very popular president in the 7th grade.
I don't know. I mean, that was 2 years ago.
I think it's your responsibility. It's called community service. And we all must give something back to the community that the community has given to us.
Yes, and just think, when you're president, you can use that power to shake up the system.
Wait.
Overturn a few apple carts
Wait a
and
minute.
stir up some causes.
Wait a minute. I don't want my daughter turned into some raging leftist radical.
Oh.
Mom, Dad, please. I mean, we're talking about the president of my high school class, not the presidency of the United States.
Yeah, well, with your mother's blatant ambition, anything's possible.
Robert, I think Robin would like us to butt out.
Thank you.
Well,
Well, what?
will you run for the presidency?
Yes, I will.
All right, listen, we got to talk campaign strategy.
know.
All right, we're going to use the...
I think we should leave here before they redistribute my wealth.
I have a feeling we do not see eye to eye politically.
Well. There's a thought. We've never had to contend with that before, have we?
No. I have a feeling that we are completely incompatible.
Really? Well, I kind of like that. I think it's good for the soul.
Oh, you do think that, do you?
Yeah. Why don't we continue this conversation later on this evening?
In bed?
Or the jacuzzi?
Morning, Mac. Hi, how you doing, Sean? Excuse me a second.
Connor, I wanted to talk to you about this DNA test the court wants.
Sean, I really don't think we have anything to talk about.
Actually, I think we do. This is the key for you staying in the United States.
We just have to take the test, Sean. We don't have to talk about it.
Look, I know you're mad at me right now. But maybe eventually you'll try to understand why I didn't come forward sooner to admit that you were my son.
You're under no obligation to explain
I think
yourself.
I am. I just hope that we can be a family someday.
A family.
Now, Connor, I'm going to give blood tissue sample to the GH lab, whether you accept me or not.
Well, I appreciate that, Sean, because I, for one, know how important your time is. Don't worry about it. I'll give my blood sample.
Hey, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, he's hurting right now. He'll get over it.
No. I know he resents me right now, and I really can't blame him. I almost knew from the beginning that he could be my son. The minute I saw him, it was like looking into his mother's face.
Give it some time. He'll come around.
Yeah, he'll come around. You know, I'll tell you something, Mac. The older you get, the more you realize that there just isn't that much time left, you know? All the adventures of youth really can't compare to a feeling of a family, a loving wife, kids. I just wish that I could live part of my life over again.
Listen, don't give up on Connor, all right? Not that easily. He's a bright guy, he's intelligent. I'll talk to him. He's just hurting right now.
All right, probably won't hurt. Might not help either, but Thanks anyway.
All right. Take it easy.
Dominic, I heard you were back in town.
Yes.
Oh, my, you're so beautiful. But you know you look like a different woman.
Oh, well, I am. I feel much better even than I look.
Well, you deserve the best.
Oh,
What can I
thank
get for you?
You know, a hot cup of chocolate would be wonderful.
Dundee.
I'm going to be sitting over here.
Okay.
Good morning, Dawson.
Good morning.
How are you?
Please.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yes.
Dominique, I've got some great news for you.
Oh, and I suppose you're going to tell me that I am incredibly rich.
I am anxious to update you on your finances.
Oh, in a little bit. Right now, I want to tell you.
There you go. Can I get you anything else?
No, I think that's fine. Do you want anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Shall we go through this now?
Actually, I'd like to hold off on that a little while. The reason I called you is because I have some very, very special plans for Max Scorpio and myself.
Hello there.
Hi, Rube. Though it's not what I gave you that for Christmas.
Oh, hiya, Lucy.
Hi, Scott. Listen, I heard you were the big hero in the hearing for the INS thing yesterday.
I can't take all the credit, really.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't win the day for that Connor guy?
No, Sean came forth and fessed up and admitted that he was Connor's father.
Sean's father?
He's the father, all right.
Wow.
And once they do the blood tests and, you know, and establish it for a fact, Connor will become a citizen of the United States of America.
Oh, gee, and I was going around telling everybody that you'd won the day and that you were just the best lawyer, this wonderful lawyer and fabulous guy.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. I really love this knife.
Well, good, I'm glad. You know, Scott, seriously, you are my hero. Despite our petty little differences that we have occasionally,
Really?
I do think you're the best damn lawyer I know.
So I don't have to slit my throat now?
No, in fact, I have a job for you. I want you to draw up a contract between myself and my potential investors, and I will gladly pay you the first Tuesday I receive my funds from those said investors.
Well, thank you, Wimpy, but can we talk about that after my disbarment hearing?
No, because you might not be a lawyer anymore, so I need you to talk about it today.
Thanks a lot. Goodbye. I'll see you around.
I'm just
Have a nice
kidding.
day.
I need your help.
Scotty, hi. I need to talk to you.
Not right now, Ned. I'm very busy. Talk to her.
Hi, Lucy. Mind if I sit down?
Oh, sure. Make yourself at home.
Thank you. Listen, I hear your perfume business has great potential.
Well, you hear correctly. So does this mean you've changed your mind and you want to become one of my investors?
Not exactly. But I do know how you can get your hands on some much-needed capital.
Okay, obviously I'm all ears.
The Quartermains are prepared to give you a more than fair price for your ELQ stock. Now, that's a lot of cash, Lucy.
Yep, Ned, I'm well aware of that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't think I'm ready to part with the one tiny little hold I have on your Quartermain empire. You know, your dear old Uncle Alan wasn't very kind in our divorce settlement.
Well, there's really no reason to hang on to the Quartermains and those dreadful memories if you can build your own empire. Lucy Co. Enterprises. Has a nice sound, doesn't it?
It has a delicious sound. That's exactly why I'm working so hard myself to make this perfume venture go.
Good. Good. Then you'll think about my offer.
Okay.
Could have a bright future. Lucy Co., CEO. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ned.
Time out, mate. Time for a coffee break. Come on, sit down.
Yeah. Thanks. It's pretty lousy, huh?
Nah. It's just temporary. Going through a lot of emotional things right now.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm, really concerned about what's going on between you and Sean.
Don't worry about it, Mac. It's not your problem.
Yeah, it is my problem. that you're about the best friend I got here in Port Charles.
Thanks, buddy.
I also want you to know that I know what you're going through.
I appreciate your friendship, Mac, but how can you know what I'm going through?
I had a lot of trouble with my father. I was the black sheep in my family, and Robert was the apple of his eye. He was always a winner, you know, and I was always a loser. He did everything right, and I did everything wrong. I did everything in my power just to get my dad's attention.
You never told me about this.
Well, I'm not very proud of it. You know, all I ever wanted from my dad was just a little admiration. Not even admiration, you know, just maybe a little heartfelt praise every now and then. But I kept screwing up, mate. And I screwed up one time too many. There was a plane crash. And my parents died. And I was the pilot.
Mac, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I have to tell you this, Connor. Because I don't want you to make the same mistake that I did, all right? Now, I can't bring my parents back. But you've got a chance, a good chance, to build something with Sean. Don't blow it.
Mac, I don't know what's gonna happen between Sean and I. And you know, I can't change how I feel. Right now, I don't care. But I'm gonna go take that blood test.
All right, that's good. And hey, I'll drive you to the hospital.
You don't have to do that.
Yeah, I do. I want to make sure that you get there.
Now who's being my dad?
Well, if I was your father, the first thing I would have did is belt you one just to get your attention. Come on, let's go.
I thought you had some paperwork to do here.
I'll do it over at the hospital. Shorty, listen, if Dominique wants to know where I am, tell her I went out, and I'll be back, all right?
Will do, boss.
Thanks.
See you, babe.
So, Robin, tell me about your campaign.
Okay. Well, Roger's my campaign manager.
Oh, I'm not surprised. No, it's good. Go on.
Okay, we're going to have big campaign posters and pass them out all over the school. They're going to be, you know, sort of presidential, classy, and good taste.
I'm taking the high road.
And we're not going to run an attack campaign. That's unless we have to.
Well, I admire that.
Okay, and then we're going to pass out literature telling my point of view on, like, drug use and smoking and that sort of thing.
Robin, that sounds really wonderful.
Oh, Mom, you're getting that gushy mother look in your eyes.
Am I?
Yes.
Well, I have to admit, I am very proud of you.
And I feel sorry for the current class president having to move away and start a new life in a new town.
Yeah, well, that must be difficult for her. So, carry on. Tell me more about the campaign.
Let's see, well, I have a lot of people working for me.
Yep. Jack Garrison? Yeah, we better send him in.
Jack, good to see you. What brings the Bureau down to Port Charles?
Hello, Robert. It has been a long time.
Amsterdam. A stinking canal. I didn't get dumped in it. As it turned out, I came off it much better. I was shot.
You're lucky to get shot. That canal water would have killed you.
I hear you were dumped in it.
Yeah, I spent 2 months in the hospital. Very deadly water.
So, in answer to the question, what's the second in command from the WSB doing down here? Faison make a move?
Not yet. It's still quiet there.
Well, I guess you're here to wrap up the cartel business, right?
You know, you, Ann, and Sean did a hell of a job on that. People at headquarters are busy dotting the I's and crossing the T's on that one. There'll be some residual effects, but the head's been cut off. All we've got left is a twitching body.
You always had a graphic way with words, Jack.
Thank you.
So what is it then? You dropped in to buy me lunch?
Not exactly. I'm here on a very important matter.
Not another case. So soon. Come on, we haven't even started our R&R yet.
No, not another case. Something that could change your life, Robert. Dramatically. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, well, Connor's here to take that blood DNA test.
Good.
Sean, I don't want you to misunderstand this. I'm here to verify my right to an American citizenship.
Fair enough.
It doesn't mean I accept you as my father.
I guess all we can expect, Connor, is one step at a time. Thanks, Mac.
Sure. Take it easy. Well, look, I'll sit over there and go through these invoices.
Great.
Hey, Connor. It's okay to feel the way you want to, you know?
Yes. Thanks, mate.
Good luck, mate.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Charlotte. How are you?
Good. I hope you're not here because there's something wrong.
Oh, no, not at all. Connor needed some tests. And please, sit down. I'm just waiting for him here.
A minute, I thought there must be something wrong with Dominique.
Oh, no. Dominique is very, very healthy. In fact, I don't know that anyone can keep up with her work and social schedule.
I'm happy. She's a wonder.
Oh, listen, I forgot. I need to call Shorty back at the club. Would you excuse me a minute?
Sure.
Thanks.
Matt?
Excuse me, but the two of you have been at this forever.
Ruby, I'm sorry. Have we been tying up your table?
Oh,
No. Well, I'd like you to meet my attorney, Mr. Crenshaw.
how do you do?
Ruby, my pleasure.
Oh, no, the table is yours. I just thought well, it's getting near lunchtime. I thought you might be hungry.
You know, actually, we're going to be leaving soon, but thank you anyway.
Okay, another time.
Okay.
Now, if you'll put up with me for a few minutes longer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the TOB money is still tied up with the federal government. There may even be a few lawsuits involved. But the most important point is that the Stanton inheritance from your mother is intact, and it is invested well.
Oh, well, that is wonderful news.
It's very good news. And, of course, Serenity is yours.
You know, I would like to take the proceeds from Serenity and put them towards the purchase of some new real estate.
Good. That'll help with your taxes. How about a beach estate in East Hampton or a fancy Italian villa? Sky's the limit.
No. Actually, I have had my eye on this adorable little cottage in Lake Placid.
A cottage?
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding.
No. It has sentimental value to me. Now, I don't care what it takes. I want you to buy it. And if by chance you have any trouble, I want you to acquire a temporary lease on the property. And it has to be done by the end of this week.
I don't anticipate any problems.
Good. Now, I brought along these papers that have the address and a list of other details that need to be taken care of immediately.
Dominique, consider it done.
Now, Mac and I have waited a long time for this. Just want it to be special.
Well, let's see. I'll have a club sandwich, chips on the side, piece of apple pie, and a glass of chocolate milk. I just love a free lunch.
Yes, sir. I'll have a Chinese chicken salad and a glass of club soda.
Very good.
On a diet, huh? Hey, why the lunch? We're not such great pals. Oh, by the way, I like what you're doing with your hair these days.
Thank you. Well, I didn't invite you to lunch to hear what you think about my latest haircut.
Business, huh?
That's right.
Well, it can't be for my legal expertise because as of tomorrow, I may be searching for another career.
I know that. And that's one of the things I want to talk to you about. Your future.
My future, huh? It's a little nebulous right now.
It doesn't have to be. You see, there's one thing that I've always said about you. It's that Scotty Baldwin knows a good deal when he hears one.
Thank you. Now, as your grandfather would say, what's the bottom line?
You know, it's funny. My grandfather doesn't say that anymore. He says, let's do what's best for ELQ.
Is there a difference?
Yes, but our concern today is you. Now, in the not-too-distant future, you're going to be a man without a career, without an income.
So you have something that might interest some pathetic, disbarred, wretched person like myself?
Yes. I am willing to offer you a very decent price for your ELQ stock. Thank you.
Very good.
You realize that the ELQ stock that you hold is really insignificant.
Then why are we having this lunch, Ned?
Because by selling your stock back to me, you will eliminate a possible cash flow problem in the event that you lose your law practice.
Well, let me tell you something, okay? Whether I get disbarred or I don't get disbarred, I will not be living in the streets for crying out loud.
Oh, I had no idea you were independently wealthy.
I have nothing to worry about.
I'm offering you a much larger safety net.
Oh, yeah? Well, if you're so interested in my stock, I ought to just hang on to it for that dismal rainy day.
Fine. Fine. You're willing to gamble with your life. That's your right. But let me tell you something. I am not going to be so generous a few months down the road when you're hard up for cash and come begging to me.
A little newsflash for you here, okay? I haven't been disbarred yet.
So, after all this time, the chief is retiring.
So the old guy's gonna finally give it all up. No consulting, no connection?
Exactly. Wants to find himself a beach someplace and lie under a palm tree for the rest of his life.
Doesn't sound half bad for about a week.
Well, you're a young man still. As you start getting older, it sounds better.
So, when do you take over?
Not me. I'm here to offer you the job.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. You're the old man's one and only choice.
Yeah. Okay, look, you know, apart from the business of the cartel, and that was Anna's business. I mean, I've been out of the loop for quite a while.
Now, come on, Robert, you've stayed on top of things during that time?
Jack, look, there's got to be other people there, more qualified than I.
I happen to agree with the old man. You're the best person for this job. We wish you'd never left the agency in the first place.
I have a job. I'm the commissioner of police here, and I kind of like it. I mean, I'm my own boss. I answer to no one except the mayor, and that's never been a problem. I don't know how I'm going to go, getting enmeshed in a monstrous bureaucracy again.
Listen, I can promise you, you'll have total control. As far as the staff is concerned, you can hire whomever you want.
You know what being an agent does to your personal life.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. 3 marriages for me, and a lot of heartache. But as head of the agency, you won't be doing any field work.
Oh, I guess that's a plus, but there's going to be meetings all over the world.
Well, I can't deny that. But you never minded traveling. I'm sure you can take Robin and Anna on some of them.
They wouldn't consider moving headquarters to Port Charles, I don't suppose.
No, I'm afraid that's out of the question.
No harm in trying to push the envelope.
You're always very good at that.
So I'd have to uproot and move to Washington, family and all.
Or one of the surrounding suburbs. And Robin could go to the best schools, and I'm sure Anna would find the cultural climate of the capital invigorating.
Season's tickets to the opera, theater, ballet. You're talking about a major change here. I mean, we've just bought our first house. We're starting to act like a family.
I don't expect an answer right now.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Don't take too long, Robert. Fact is, the agency needs Robert Scorpio.
Yeah, I understand.
I'll check back with you. Goodbye, Robert.
I'll have an answer for you one way or the other.
Robin, honey, do you have enough people to help you put up the posters?
I sure do.
What about handing out the leaflets?
Yeah, I do.
All right, how about a slogan then?
Yeah, that's true. You could do with a great slogan.
Yeah. What about Robin wins?
I don't know. It doesn't sparkle much.
I think Robin's right. It is a little dull, Sean.
Oh, you two are really smart. Okay, maybe it is kind of dull.
Wait a minute. I got it. What you just said is perfect. Robin's right.
Oh, okay.
I need something else. Robin's right. Join in her fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're a very lucky woman, Anna, to have such a wonderful, talented child. You know that?
I keep telling her that all the time.
Yes, I do know it, too. And you know, Sean, I know with all this thing with Connor, you've got very upset about it, and I just want you to know that I think that he's going to come round and he's going to realize what a terrific father you'd make.
I hope so, because I really like what I see between you and Robin. Robin, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, it is nice.
Yeah, it is. There he is.
Hey, what are you doing back so early? It's only 4 o'clock.
What's this? My wife, together with another man. But what the hell? It is my best friend. I can forget that.
Well, I have a chaperone here. How you doing? Good. Hey. Robin, I think I better drive you over to the printer so we can get the rest of those posters run on.
That's right.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
What's this now? Hi, Dad. You look great,
Well,
Dad.
hi, Dad. Bye, Dad. I got one for you.
Right, exactly.
My daughter, the politician.
Okay.
So what are you doing back in the middle of the afternoon?
Your company. You want and tart you. Hi. I've been offered a job.
Well, you have a job.
Jack Garrison from the Bureau. Dropped by today. Apparently the old man's retiring and he wants me to take over.
What, to run it? At the top job?
Chief, Grand Poobah. No interference, and I can pick my own staff.
Goodness. I mean, I'm overwhelmed. It's quite an honor. And obviously, it's quite an honor.
You would be free to resume your job as an agent if you wished.
Well, I mean, it's exciting and it's a challenge, but I mean, it would mean we'd have to move. We would have to go to D.C.
Well, I'm sure you could live with that.
Well, I mean, Robin and I had a ball last time we went with you, but now it means we'd have to uproot her. And, I mean, she's doing so well at school now.
She's adaptable.
Yeah, I guess she is. I mean, and that is really not the big problem.
No. No, you're right, it's not.
I mean, Robert, it is such an all-consuming job working for the WSB.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also very dangerous.
We've always gotten along quite well with danger.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, is this what we want for our daughter right now? We've been through so many changes this last year, and Robin has too. I just don't think there's something we can make a snap decision about.
You have to make a special trip just to give me this.
Excuse me. Yeah. It was a snap decision.
Well, you could have left it off the brownstone.
Well, you didn't get home sometimes until 4 a.m., and I do need my beauty sleep.
Well, from where I stand, I think you get plenty of beauty sleep.
Are you flirting with me, Max Scorpio?
Seems like the thing to do.
It does seem that way, but won't it upset poor little Dominique?
I think Dominique can take care of herself.
Sounds like trouble in paradise.
No, no trouble.
Where is she?
She's out, I think.
Somebody else?
She said she was going out with a man.
Oh. Well, then the coast is clear.
For what?
For whatever you had in mind.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
I happen to find myself absolutely free. So, I'll meet you after my shift, okay?
Terrific.
Okay.
Great.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Dominique, hi. I didn't hear you come in. How's your day? Close the door, mate.
She certainly had a full head of steam.
She sure did, didn't she, Connor? I believe the gal's jealous.
Matt, to hell with him. Lying and cheating. Says there's nothing going on with Charlie. Nothing going on with Charlie. Right!
Yeah, I'd say she's definitely ripping the place apart.
Yeah, well, it sure sounds like it.
Aren't you gonna stop her?
It's none of my business.
It's your property.
Haven't you ever heard of tenants' rights?
Oh, yeah, I heard of tenants' rights. I've also heard of a woman scorned.
I sure hope that was tenant property.
Prelude to your face.
Oh. Would you stop, Ruby? Stop with the shining stuff. You're not listening to me. This is the best investment you will ever make in your whole life.
10 cents, everybody. Listen, even if I had money to invest, which I don't, I mean, I've got Kelly's. It's solid. I can touch it. I can smell it. I got a few bucks in the bank. I don't even trust the bank. I'm thinking of putting it under my mattress.
No, that is stupid. Don't you see you don't earn any interest that way? Money makes money. That's what you want. And if you put money in deception, you'll make a whole hell of a lot of money, Ruby.
And smell like a skunk. I don't think that's such a good investment.
That was a little boo-boo. It was a setback. It was an experimental process, and I will fix it. I was just not ready quite yet.
Could I sleep on it?
No, because, Ruby, you may miss the boat. I mean, this is the possibility to have a chain of Kellys across the United States of America. A chain. Can't you picture it?
A chain of Kelly's. One has nearly killed me.
Ruby,
Excuse
come
me.
on. You're interrupting.
Come here. I want to talk to you for a second. Come here, pal. Sit down. I'd like to ask you something.
What is wrong with you? I haven't seen you this hopped up since I came over to your building. We went in the elevator naked.
Guess who had lunch today?
I don't know.
Ned Ashton.
You hate Ned Ashton.
Let me ask you something right now. Did he ask you if you wanted to sell your stock at ELQ?
Yes.
What'd you say?
That's none of your business.
Could you just tell me what you said?
I said, I don't know. I said I was tempted because that would give me the cash I could use for my perfume venture, wouldn't it?
He asked me, too. Something's up there. Something's going on. I'm telling you right now. Something big.
Do you have any idea what something big is?
No, I don't.
Oh, this is great. You have the luxury of time. I mean, some people have the luxury. Wait, all the time in the world. I don't have that luxury.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a little deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll buy the stock off of you. Sell it to me.
So you're generously offering to buy my stock?
That's what I just said.
Gee, boy, Scott, this is amazing. I mean, Ned offers to buy my stock, and you offer to... Tell you what, I'm not going to sell it to either one of you because I have a sneaking suspicion it's more valuable than I ever thought.
Wait a minute. Wait. If you sell it to me, then you can start your perfume business right away. Boom.
No, I think I'm just going to keep working my little tush off to get more investors. Now, who haven't I hit in this town? Scorpios. I'll be back.
Garrison didn't push me for a response. In fact, I think we should put this out on the table and let the whole family air their feelings.
But what about the old man's retirement? I thought this was happening right away.
No dates were discussed. It's just been placed out there if I want it.
And you seem to want it badly.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, admit it, Robert. You can practically taste that power and prestige.
This has nothing to do with power and prestige. What it has to do with is... It has to do with the fact that it would place at my disposal all of the resources and influence and contacts and power that the Bureau has. In my way of eradicating Faison out of my life once and for all.
Yeah, but you don't have to move us to Washington, D.C.
That's where I have to be to do the job.
I am sure the WSB are already doing everything in their power to find Faison and neutralize him.
I'm not going to be satisfied about that unless I'm there to push it.
I think it is time you forgot about Faison.
I can't do that. And you know it.
Good. You're just the person I want to talk to.
Are you going somewhere?
It doesn't matter.
I want to apologize for trying to get you to run away.
Oh, it's all right, Dominique. I know you had my best interest.
No, I was wrong. I was totally wrong. If you'd have gone away, you would have never had the chance to get your citizenship.
All right, well, you know, luckily for me, I have another really terrific guy friend of mine, Mac, and he's very persistent.
Well, there's a few words that I could use to describe him besides persistence. How about Don Juan, for instance? You know what? If you see Mac, you just tell him to give Charlie a call if he ever gets lonely.
Okay, I'll...
Hey, wait, enough is enough. I was just fooling you, Dominique. I was trying to make you jealous.
Jealous? You were trying to make me jealous? Really, of who? Of whom? Possibly Charlotte Ahern? Well, you know what? I don't care.
Oh, well, someone up there was doing a pretty good impression of you then.
Let me impress you with this. You're free to go out with whoever you want, wherever you want. I don't care. I'm free, you're free, and I'm out of here.
Well, now, how do you like that?
Well, she certainly told you.
I love it, mate.
Presenting 8 calories.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London. Tomorrow, with the outbreak of rabies spreading, what pet owners need to know.
Also a backstage pass to Anne Klein's fashion show and Sherry Lewis tomorrow on Good Morning America.